Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is Neon Dreams and Darker Skies. And the text level is 6. Learn how to talk about things that might happen and things that describe other things. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
Neon Dreams and Darker Skies. In the year 2090, the city of Neo-Tokyo sprawled across the horizon like a sprawling metropolis. The once clear skies were now a perpetual gray, as if the very heavens themselves had been tainted by the endless pollution that poured from the factories and skyscrapers. It was in this world that I lived, a street smart hacker known only by my handle. Zero Cool! I made a living by infiltrating the mainframe of the corporate conglomerate Omicron Innovations, stealing sensitive data and selling it on the black market. But little did I know, my next job would set off a chain reaction that would change the course of history. The client was a mysterious figure known only as the architect, who claimed to have knowledge of a top-secret project codenamed Eclipse. Rumors whispered that Eclipse was a revolutionary new technology capable of purifying the air and water, making it possible for humanity to reclaim the planet from the devastating effects of pollution. I couldn't resist the allure of such a promise.
Now let's move on to the conversation between Billy McKelly and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
I love the way the author described Neo-Tokyo. It's like I was right there in the city.
Yeah, and I love how Zero Cool is this cool hacker guy, but also kinda reckless.
I'm so intrigued by the architect. I want to know more about their plan for Eclipse.
Yes, the novel raises some interesting questions about the consequences of playing with technologies that can shape our world.
And I love how Zero Cool's skills are put to the test in this high-stakes heist. It's like a real-life superhero adventure.
I'm not so sure about the architect. They seem kinda sketchy, but also maybe necessary.
The world building is amazing. I can see how the pollution and corruption have taken over Neo-Tokyo.
As a historian, it's fascinating to see how the novel explores the intersection of technology and society.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What was the setting for Zero Cool's story? A. A futuristic city on Mars. B. A sprawling metropolis in Neo-Tokyo. C. A post-apocalyptic world. D. A medieval village. E. A modern-day city. The answer is B. A sprawling metropolis in Neo-Tokyo. Question 2. What was Zero Cool's profession? A. A scientist. B. A hacker. C. A musician. D. An artist. E. A chef. The answer is B. A hacker. Question 3. Who was the client that hired Zero Cool for a job? A. The architect. B. Zero Cool's friend. C. A rival hacker. D. The government. E. A corporation. The answer is A. The architect. Question 4. What was the name of the top secret project that Zero Cool was hired to access? A. Eclipse. B. Omega. C. Nova. D. Alpha. E. Beta. The answer is A. Eclipse. Question 5. What were Billy, Carrie, Meg, and Lila discussing about Zero Cool story? A. The characters in the story. B. The plot of the story. C. The world building in the story. D. The themes of the story. E. The author's writing style. The answer is C. The world building in the story. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.